Inner stillness. The new moon in fixed air on the 8th of February 2016 at 14:39 local time in Dublin, Ireland. When you lose touch with your inner stillness, you lose touch with yourself. When you lose touch with yourself, you lose yourself in the world. Eckhart Tolle. Life feels faster than a speeding bullet these days. Thousands of thoughts pass through you on a daily basis, most of which are scattered, undifferentiated, and noisy. Distraction and the concentration of a goldfish could be blamed on technology or the stars. After all, we are living through a tempest of transition. But perhaps it has more to do with having too much on or too many things to prioritize. As you stack, living within this phenomenally paced, multitasking world, your mind remains active all day long, exposing your heart to images of a world lost and struggling to remember its humanity. A barrage of negativity and fear cleverly attempts to find ways to permeate the sanctuary of your heart, hoping to strain it, like an endless, increasing weight, enslaving it so that you cannot move in freedom on a world that's inherently beautiful. Without time to breathe in, all the unattended stress draws out your vital force, and weariness invades your spirit, and gravity drags down every bone. Within this withering light, things you could take in your stride before become tired events of your will. Irritable, your soul coloured red, frustration graces your awareness as you feel marooned on an unsure island amidst this rising tide. Exhausted, it feels difficult to push against the wave, and your aching limbs make it difficult to swim through it, as something within you is closed down in protection from the constant barrage. Dancing in glee, those enemies of your soul delight in what they think is a victory, as you have been forced to enter empty time, your will vanquished and your light dimmed. There is nothing else to do now but rest and breathe, embrace nothingness, and feel the breath of stillness envelope you, something you had forsaken for the race of days. At first your thoughts darken and sadness soaks you to the bone like a soft Irish rain, as you realise that you have travelled too fast over false ground, not taking enough time to listen, and inebriated your soul on a cocktail of titillating social media feeds and ego-fueled adrenaline-soaked opera dramas. Dulled and blurred, a prisoner of received images, you can see nothing in or of yourself, so, with nothing left to do, to calm your racing mind, you breathe, deep and steadily, drawing in the silence of the stony cavern until its stillness claims you. To thine own self be true, then, as surely as night follows day, thou canst to no man be false. Shakespeare and Hamlet. Blinded and silenced, you feel called to clean out of your mind all the worn and shabby furniture of thought. You wish to refurbish yourself with living thought, so that you can begin to see. Within this silent cavern, slowly you start to hear your inner voice and feel the gentle whisper of your imagination, that place where you are most divine. How precious your time is here. Within your mind's eye, images flash across it of time wasted on tired talk and dead language. No longer willing to squander your soul on undertakings that do not nourish. You see through the rosters of expectation which confirm your outer identity as you sense what your soul wants. In horror, your demons sense something is not quite right. Having taken the first difficult but beautiful step towards freedom, you merge with twilight and take the time to open the well of colour that fosters the dawn and dispels the night. Your soul has come to take you back into the sunlight and the mystery of colour and imagination as you awaken. And having learned a new respect for your heart and the joy that dwells far within slow time, you want your work to become an expression of your gift as your journey beyond the pallid frontiers to where the dangers of transformation dwells. The most subversive invitation you could ever accept is the invitation to awaken to who you are, When your soul awakens, you begin to truly inherit your life as you leave the realm of fake surfaces, repetitive talk and weary roles, and slip deeper into true adventure, becoming who you are called to be. But it is difficult, especially now with the speed of everything and the multiple seductions to lure you away from yourself and your interiority. Feel the saliva ooze from the side of your mouth as the allure of instantaneous and voluminous information and opinions whets your insatiable appetite for distraction. Ignore the anxiety created by the overwhelming ways that people can get in touch with you, and sense the irritation rise as your personal space diminishes beneath this perpetual invasion of your energy field. And it's all happened in such a short space of time. The speed to which issues are arising parallels the speed to which our technology has grown. Connectivity potential is immense, yet your ability to process has not sped up. You still need time, and granted, the new form of communication may offer a community of support, insight, healing and growth in a way that you have never experienced, but it also offers you so much more exposure to abuse, egoic opinions and unparalleled misunderstanding. Locking horns, your intellect and emotions battle it out in utter ignorance of the gentle maiden of calmness, standing unassumingly on the margins, hoping you will remember her from times past when you moved more slowly and took the time to breathe and listen to your inner voice. How can you sit in her calming presence though? Think of what you could miss. Knowledge without experience, laughter at someone else's expense, or another reminder about how far our humanity has fallen. Fortunately, your spirit is about to be nourished, the new moon, and your breath, air, reinvigorated as you receive their quiet, fixed embrace. In synchrony, feeling compelled to turn inwards and focus on the quality of your inner thoughts, remembering that because of the existence of fixed air, your ideals, your voice, your breath is as equally valid as anyone else's. Everyone, no matter how luminous they may appear to be, walks the earth on a journey of self-discovery. As such, everyone has undifferentiated scripts that need healing and a psycho-spiritual process that drives choice and perspective, moulding the egoic mind and shaping the why and who in their life. Consequently, it is important to choose wisely who you listen to, who you read, and who you allow infect your emotional mind space. Can you remember what ideals inspire you as your mind becomes strongly influenced by the world you reside in? And if so, are those ideals serving you constructively? Where are you placing your mental energy or focus? Can you take some time back and reduce the amount of books you read, information you absorb, courses you attend, time spent on social media, as you may need an emotional break from all this ever-increasing addiction to your mind? And as the lights unite within your inner skies, donning the cloth of inner conviction, can you harness and mould this Nicene awareness with confidence away from the emotional dramas, enabling you more effectively to create your reality? After all, your thoughts are energy that you act upon, and energy follows the attention you give something. The journey through this fixed air kingdom shows you that from this inner dedication you can reconstruct your own values. From the development of your self-compassion, a great compassion for others arises as you are no longer caught in the game of comparison and judgment. More naked now than ever, you begin to truly feel alive as you trust the music of your own soul. Thanks again for taking the time out to listen to these musings.